What makes businesses succeed or fail? What's the next big craze? And how do you spot it? How are trends made and fortunes earned? In today's market, investors are turning from the stodgy old portfolio you clung to through thick and thin to placing capital in the path of social change, in the technologies and trends that point to future growth.
Hi, I'm Damon Vickers, investor, philosopher, money manager. Finding companies that go on to become your Microsofts and your Starbucks and your Amazon.coms is not magic. It takes studying social trends and analyzing human behavior. These companies may start as small acorns, but they become mighty oaks over time. It's my job and my passion to spot these trends and to share them with you. Our story takes place in Seattle. What is it about this place? Is it the air? Is it the water? Why have so many successful startups originated from this city? Take Starbucks. In the 1980s, no matter where you went, from delis to gas station, coffee tasted pretty awful. It tasted like swill. Starbucks did something different. They made it better. It's called upscaling the generic, taking something that's ordinary and making it special. How do you find the next Starbucks? Well, two Seattle startups may give us the clue. One is in nails and the other is in pizza.
Let's face it, cheapo nail salons are all over the place, and they're all pretty much the same, with the same low profits. And they're not so nice, not so clean, not so relaxing when you come right down to it. That's what Jane Park thought as she sat at her senior job at Starbucks. So to the horror of her family, she quit and started Julep Nails.
You must have thought that was crazy. How shocked were you?
I cried because she was kind of my life and my dream.
I think no matter how old you are, you're still a child and you want your parents to be proud, especially when they've made so many sacrifices for you.
But she had this idea that she kept coming back to. There was no place in town where she and her girlfriends could go to hang out together and get spod. Wouldn't it be cool if they could all sit together and have a glass of wine and feel pampered?
50 years ago, women used to get together at the beauty salon every week for their weekly hair sets, and this was a social moment. What's interesting is that hair isn't social anymore. I mean, what girlfriend asks another woman if they want to go get their hair cut together? It just doesn't happen. It is a sad thing that that moment in American history, that place where people used to connect, has really disappeared. And we're trying to reinvent that moment. I love when moms come in together with daughters. We welcome a lot of bridal showers. It's great to have a place where friends get together.
It's about giving women a place to socialize and get together. It's taking the commonplace and making it better. That's what's special about Julep, upscaling the generic.
It was a simple idea, but the actual execution of it, it's really interesting. It meant that we had to learn how to design furniture, which I've never had to do before. We worked with a furniture designer to create furniture that would allow people to come together.
I love the social aspect to it. I like that you can come, have a glass of wine, be here with your girlfriends.
Why not invest in General Electric or Citigroup? Aren't they more stable, more conservative investments?
Sure, that's a really good question. For me, it's about the personal relationship and a place where I get to be a part of and I can influence and really feel a part of the team.
Know your audience. Take the generic, the thing everyone knows about, that they're bored to tears with, and spin it around.
The devil, or in this case, the angel, is in the details. When you come to Julep, you get mint-infused water. It's surprises like this that delight customers and keep them coming back.
If it isn't good for the employees, it won't be good for the customer. You simply can't have unhappy manicurists working intimately on your body. It's going to ruin the experience fast. Investors, look at the employees' faces and you'll know immediately where or where not to put your dough.
You know, there are a lot of places that you could have come to get your nails done. I mean, there got to be 100 within maybe 5 miles of where we are right now. Why here?
I would say there's two reasons that I really like Julep. One is the flexibility of the experience. They allow me to come with my child when I'm on parental leave, and I still have the relaxing spa experience. When I'm working, I can come and bring my laptop and get work done using their Wi-Fi. And then the natural nail experience is also really important to me. They don't use formaldehyde. There's no smells coming out of the building. I'm comfortable sitting here with my newborn. I'm comfortable when I bring the products home, having them around my 3-year-old. And for me, too, I don't want that kind of product on me.
We're fume-free and toxin-free and germ-free.
Happy employees, a CEO who's hands-on, caring, visionary. So what happens when Julep hits it big?
First moment that we opened our first store, our first parlor, we knew that we wanted to be a national concept and bring this to as many women across the country as possible. It was sort of such a surprise to me that even from the first day that you start working with somebody else, that the culture is immediately beyond yourself. The minute that I had opened the concept and had other people working with me, that they all helped define what Julep is too, and we're doing that together.
To expand, Jane has to get the employees to buy into the Julep concept. They must truly be brand ambassadors. A person's experience must be the same in Seattle as it is in Yazoo City. The customers must also be born again, thrilled about Julep. It all comes from Jane. She is the harmonic generator of good vibes. Change is always happening. If a company's getting hot, a social shift is taking place.
I call it placing capital in the path of social change, identifying companies that are benefiting from decisions that you and I are making. These decisions drive sales and earnings growth. You know, maybe it's a company that lets women hang with other women and get their nails done. And maybe it's a company that takes an old American favorite and makes it special, like pizza. What can be more generic than pizza? With 69,000 pizzerias nationally, why would America need another one?
Pizza is a